trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
That's what I do.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Haskins to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up. Off at the 49. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10.
Ready, set. Hey, Haywood.
It's a party now. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. The 20. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Hit it. Hey, Stu. You gotta get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff working right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the
70,
36-yard
Indy.
line.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my... Hey, Charlie. Now.
Mike, 45. Exit, exit.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch it, hurry, hurry. Mike 55, Mike 50 now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds his man Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Minshew. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right, escaping the pressure right. Big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down. It's Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Minshew. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Minshew on first and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 12. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get happy if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now Wilson. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
45, Mike, 45. I'm coming. 45 the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Play action. It's Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He can run for it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Minshew. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They were looking for Johnson that time. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And fights through one man. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now they'll pitch it out here, and he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And he finds a man on the crossing route. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. A great